Hey, this is Jacob,
And this is Zeph.
and we're going to teach you how to translate trig functions.
Let's go.
Okay, so this here is our basic sine wave, which is one of our basic trig functions, which we're going to show you how to translate. And all translating means is that you're going to shift the graph up, down, left, or right. And so let's say we wanted to translate this graph up once. It would look something like this. So if we would touch right there, sorry. So it would go. That's a bad drawing, but it looks something like that. It would just be shifted up one. So that's all that translating means. So this is a horizontal translation. So we're shifted horizontally up, and now we'll show you how to do that. Okay, so this here is a cosine function, which is one of our basic trig functions. And so it's exactly the same as a sine function or tangent or whatever. It's do the exact same thing to it to translate it up or down. So now, let's say we wanted to translate this trig function. Let's say we want to move up one like we did that sine function. So we just add one to it. It's not that hard. And then it would end up looking something like this. Sorry, it's a bad drawing, but you get my point. It looks something like that. It's not that hard. You just added one. Let's say we, instead of moving it up one, we want to move it down, let's say 2, or whoops, let's say we want to move it down 2. So we just subtract 2 from it. And then it would look something like that. So it's that simple. So to translate a trig function up or down, you just add or subtract how many you want to shift it up or down. So that's it. Okay, so now Zeph will teach you how to translate trig functions horizontally.
So I'm going to teach you guys how to translate horizontally from right or left. It's similar to translating vertically, except you add or subtract in a different place in the function. Let's say we want to move this tangent function over one space to the right. It'll look something like this. What you do is just add a subtract 1 in the parentheses like so. Now let's say you want to move it to the left one. What you would do is add 1 inside the parentheses like this. This works for any number you want to shift any trig function right or left. So for shifting horizontally, if you want to shift it to the right, you'd always subtract a certain number, and if you want to shift it to the left, you would always add a certain number. And that works for any trig function.
Okay, so that's it. I hope this helped. Now you'd be a pro at translating any kind of function, really, because they're all the same, but especially trig functions.